Check, check. Hello, this is isaacq, and I'm just testing out my recording software on a brand new setup to make sure that it's going to work. As you can see, I've played quite a bit of Hidden Folks already. I'm in the last level of the desert, and it's a doozy. I'm not obviously going to be able to do the whole thing on this recording, but because I'm just testing out my setup, I thought finishing this level might be fun. Or it might be torturously difficult and I will want to shoot somebody, but we will find out. If you haven't seen this game before, it's actually quite fun. It is your standard hidden objects game, except that all of the sounds are done with one guy's mouth pretty much. So if you click on anything except white, you're going to get a sound effect. And it can be, it can be pretty funny sometimes. So let's see. What does this tractor sound like? Okay. So you can open up tent flaps to see who's inside or what's inside. Usually it's objects. All right, so what are we still waiting to find here? We're trying to find one plant, one solitary plant. We're trying to find a pot of gold. And the hint here is that there's a treasure hunter trying to find it. And a rocky door. Not sure what that means. I have not been able to find this whiteback scorpion. I've seen a lot of scorpions, but I mean, this thing is so freaking small, and it barely looks different from the scorpions that are in the game. Finally, this one is a reptile who's camouflaged in the cactus forest. There are a couple areas on the desert that I think could be called a cactus forest. One of them is right here. So it's a big conglomeration of different shapes of cacti. However, I don't see this little reptile guy anywhere in here. And of course, if you click, it makes it sound like you're hurting your finger, which I usually get some interesting looks when I leave my bedroom after all they hear is coming out of here. Okay, so I don't know, man. Sometimes it looks like I found it. Like this kind of looks like his face, but it's not. I did spend probably a good half hour clicking around this forest the other day, so I'm not going to do that anymore. But there are a couple other areas on the map that have quite a few cacti, but I don't know if I would call any of the others a cactus forest. So it could be that I'm missing something very obvious. But anyways, there are a number of cactuses or cacti. Where is it here? I know the dunes are down towards the bottom, and there's cacti near the dunes. I don't know, man. There's a music festival here. Actually, it's the Burnin' Folks Festival, which is kind of funny. Goes in with the branding of the game. What is that? Anyways, so what else could be considered a cactus forest? I think it's gonna have to be this one. I'm just somehow not finding what it is I need to find. I mean, they did make a point of saying that it's very well camouflaged. You can actually hear people calling for help in this forest. I think it's these people here. What if I click on them? Yeah, the game doesn't seem to know if I'm clicking on the cactus or on the person beside the cactus. So, let's see. I don't know. There's been a few things in this game where when I did finally find it, it was either by accident or it was so invisible until it was circled and isolated. When you actually find something, it puts a circle around it and isolates it from the picture for a second so you can see where it was hidden. And I've had some pretty previous gimmies, because there's been some that there's no way I would have been able to find with any amount of time. I just realized this might not be the best way to test out this recording, because it could be that none of this is working. I'm going to spend an hour finding things in the desert and have no recording. So maybe I should stop, make sure that it has been working, and pick up again later. But, you know, you get sucked into this once you start. It's very hard to stop. Like the sponge lady. It is so hard to stop. So, one of the things I'm curious about is about every 30 to 40 seconds, I'm hearing static in my ear. Just a very quick sort of a tap or a click of static. And I'm not sure if that is going to be on this recording or if it's just an issue with my headset. It is a Bluetooth headset. I'm not hooked up to anything, so could be that's going to cause some issues. I have so many things currently in this room even that are using Bluetooth. I don't believe my mouse is. My mouse is just a wireless mouse, but I am on Bluetooth speakers. Let's see who's in the job. Oh, a frying pan. That's interesting. Oh, this outhouse is locked. Can't get in there. What's popping? Oh, that's interesting. I've played a lot of this level, but I haven't seen this lady and the camel before. Oh, see, I lied, because she's apparently someone I had to find. It's been so long that I've been on this level that I forgot what I found and what I haven't. So I'm going to give up on the cactus forest and go looking for one of our 3 other things. This plant has proven extremely difficult to locate, as has the pot of gold, and I've already spoken about the whiteback scorpion and the challenges it presents. So, the hard thing about this game is that with a map so large and there's no grid, you can't really comb through it line by line, because as you scroll, unless you had an actual grid line to follow, you're inevitably going to track upwards or downwards and then end up either missing areas entirely or going over the same area again. Oh, this plant, it's not quite close enough. It is kind of amusing to choose this game as one to record, because nobody in their right mind would want to watch someone else playing a hidden object game, let alone me wanting to re-watch it again later. I could just see myself watching this video a few months down the line when I've forgotten where everything is, and spotting it immediately when I'm watching it and just freaking out on myself, yelling at the screen, trying to get my past self to see something very obvious. We did have to find this guy who left an SOS message. I think he's dead somewhere else on the map, and we found him in a previous challenge. So, what am I missing? To be honest, this time I haven't even seen many of the black scorpions. Normally, scorpions are all over the place, and you click a hole and scorpions come out. These are the black scorpions. So, as you can see, there's a slight difference in the whiteback scorpion from the regular scorpions, but this makes a point to say that it's surrounded by its children. So I'm expecting either a whole bunch of whiteback scorpions or a whiteback scorpion surrounded by blackback scorpions. And because they're all in holes for the most part, I haven't seen just this is the rare scorpion that is just sitting out on its own. Usually they are hidden in holes, and you have to click the hole to get the scorpion out. So I'm not sure if what I'm looking for is scorpions out in the open or if I'm going to have to chase them out of a hole. But either way, I've certainly got my money's worth out of this game, because this one level has given me hours of challenge. Some people might not like spending their time this way. but I can handle it. So here's a hole. Only one scorpion in there. What does the clue say? Oh no, that's the reptile. King of the Desert never goes underground. So I don't think I need to click a hole, but at the same time, I've not seen just an assortment of scorpions out in the desert. So I'm thinking maybe they'll be in or on another object, which would explain why they haven't stood out to me. Oh, these aren't scorpions here. So right now what I'm trying to do is comb left to right and then right to left. But as I explained, it's quite possible that I'm, veering upwards and downwards as I, what's going on here? Oh, just calling for attention. Yeah, so like here, I know I already clicked this hole. So I've obviously gone upwards a little bit. I wonder how you would write a guide for this. Like, find the dude who's wearing a baseball cap and then scroll up from that dude for about 4 seconds. I don't know. I don't know how you would do that. Coming back to this area makes me want to keep looking for this lizard thingy, but no, I can't get sucked into that. I gotta find one of these eventually. Now I have actually found enough parts of this level to move on to the next one if I wanted to. I'm not usually a completionist, but it's pissing me off. I don't feel like I can walk away from this level before finding these few things that have been so tantalizingly close and yet not quite showing up on my radar. I do have this problem where I'm always compelled to dig these holes, even if I know that there's nothing important in there. I don't think that's a problem necessarily. Okay, so here's a couple scorpions that are not underground. Let's zoom in a little. That's as far as we can zoom. So we have 4 scorpions that are not in a hole. They don't seem to have a parent anywhere nearby. I'm sure I could get more scorpions, by clicking the holes. Oh, see, it didn't say that the children were not in a hole. So it could be that the children are in the hole and the parent is not. But no, I would see the whiteback scorpion because it's not inside of a hole, according to the clue. Yeah, I don't know. But this, I'm not on the right track, I don't think. Let's dig this hole. Should have whispered this whole time because then I could call this an ASMR video. Okay, what's going on in this ranch type area? We've got some hooch, a well, somebody waiting to go and get a drink, I guess? I don't know. See, this all looks too inhabited for me. I don't think that any of the 4 things that are eluding me are going to be in here. But I'm open to the possibility that I'm wrong. Nice. Let's see. Nice haircut, buddy. Kind of looks like the 8-bit drummer. No. No. There's nothing I want here. So I'll zoom back out a little bit. All right. We've hit the far right, and now we move left again. Oh boy, oh boy. And I honestly can't tell you how long I've actually been doing this. I believe that when I first played this particular desert level, it was 2 months ago. And it's not like I do this every day or even once a week, but I'd say that this is like my 7th or 8th session trying to find the last stragglers in this desert. And what's interesting is I found the rest of the ones that I did find through doing this sort of pseudo combing, but these last four, I'm not even, I feel like I'm not even close, not even anywhere near the right track. There's just nothing that approaches what I'm looking for. Hey, cutie. Oh, can't get him to hiss. Like I've seen a lot of people up to different things, but I've not found a treasure hunter. Like, what is he up to? Oh, apparently he was one of the challenges. Yes, he's trying to find his way back to Burnin' Folks, but he could not follow the signs. I think he just wanders all over the map from sign to sign. Okay. Nope, no scorpions. I feel like this guy. Anything in the lunchbox? Oh, I don't know what that is, but I like it. Okay. Would you call this a cactus forest? I mean, I wouldn't. It's pretty sad, but at least it's more than one cactus, which is more than we can say for most of the map. Okay. Just a random toilet in the middle of nowhere. I guess that's handy. Boy, oh boy. Bit of an oasis here. We got a plant, but it's not the plant we want. This clue makes me think there is water near the plant because it says don't drown it. So I thought maybe, at least based on my experience with some of the other levels in this game, that there might be a hose nearby. And if you click the hose, it probably shoots water in the area. And that's why they're saying don't drown it, to give you a clue that you actually have the ability to manipulate water. But I haven't found any area where there's a hose or anything like that. I mean, thematically, that makes sense. There don't tend to be hoses in the desert. What's going on here? That's interesting. This looks like a place where treasure hunters are setting up. I see pickaxes, but there's also a picnic table, so could be wrong. What is that? No. It's nothing I want. I'm also curious to see if my actual mouse cursor is visible on the screen. Because a lot of times what I'm doing is talking about something and going, this over here, and I'm circling it with my mouse. But if my cursor isn't visible, then that doesn't help anyone me doing that. So there's a lot of things I'm checking for with this new capture software. Hey. Hey. Okay. Here we go. We got a falcon. Oh. Now I drifted downwards, so I want to go back up just to make sure I don't miss anything. More signs. A lot of. Hey, where'd that car go? Interesting. It probably just cycles back and forth between this rock and another one on the left. Yeah, that's exactly what a ukulele sounds like. Where would a treasure hunter be? Okay, wait. Ukulele? Bicycle. Well, I guess it saves money to reuse sounds, but that's kind of not the two things I would have associated sound-wise. Okay, we have 2 camels, another well, so there's water. That could be a clue to something. We have a grill. We can open up this camper. Didn't do us much good. We've seen these outhouses before. I don't recall seeing that hammock. I've got a whole bunch of campers. What is that? It's not entirely clear if that's a permanent installation or just something someone rigged up overnight. Okay, we're all on the far left. And let's go back this way. Aha, so we have the sand dunes. There have been a couple items already found in here. I don't believe that any of the 4 that I'm still missing are going to be in the dunes. Just based on their clue and their thematic description, they don't seem to me like dune type items. But never say never. It's always worth taking another quick look. Yeah, that about does it. So I think this was around the height I was at when I was scanning left, right. Okay. Let's go down some more. Anything in this hole? Oh, a black scorpion. Big surprise. Okay. Don't get discouraged. That looked... Some of these holes are so tempting, but you don't get anything out of them. So we saw these 3 vultures before. Did I say falcons earlier? Yeah, no, they're vultures. Remarkably well hidden. So let's dig some holes. What would we consider this area? Sort of a recreational? Not sure. I think that might be a tombstone. So this could be some family's property. But I don't see our 4... Oh, here's where I found that snake. Hello? Hello? Mr. Worm, they call him. I've covered all this territory so many times before. Ah, is that our plant? No. Does it even look like it? Not much. Okay, nothing here. Oh, somebody's built a fence around a whole lot of nothing. But yeah, nothing really begging to be clicked on either. There's a lot more going on here. I'm going to stay at the height I was at for now and explore it when I get a little lower. All right. So, this is some kind of industrial operation. Let's see. What you eating, Mr. Camel? Oh, here's... Aha! A hose! A hose and a garden. What does this clue say? All our hopes are for this one plant to grow here in the desert. Don't drown it. Well, none of the plants in these rows here matches up with the drawing, but the fact that there's a hose, and I've been looking for a hose. I don't know. They don't make an interesting sound when you click on them. What's this here? Wish I knew a little more about farming. That was an interesting sound. So yeah, it's tantalizingly close in that we have vegetation and we have a watering apparatus, but again, nothing, at least what I'm trying to find, doesn't appear to be here. Basket of fruit. Okay, I'm going to move on from this industrial farm here. Oh gosh, is the plant here and I'm just really being stupid? Nah, okay. Carrying on. Man-made rock formations? Or woman-made? What do we have here? Okay, another campsite. But I was up here somewhere, so I will get back around to that. I think we've seen, yeah, we've been here. Have to almost be at the left at this point. Don't recall seeing these two palm trees though, so I might have drifted downwards a little bit. Okay, now we go down again. What have we here? Some people who are either partying or doing some kind of religious ritual. Here's some more water. Don't see the plant anywhere nearby. Oh, they're partying. They got some good tunes going. What's in here? Just a mattress. Yeah, I'm going to have to consider this a fail as well. Move on. Okay. Very empty portion of the map. Emptier portions of the map are where I think I would be likely to find my treasure hunter. So, gotta keep my eyes peeled for that. Nope. At the far left again, so we try moving up a little bit. I've been here before because the tent is rolled up, but see, this looks like the pot of gold. It's the exact same pot drawing. It's just no gold in it, and nobody's seeking treasure. So, again, reuse of assets, but not in a way that's helpful to me. I'm seriously going to cry when I find these last stragglers. Okay. You are all hiding so well. Ah. Well, one scorpion by itself. That does not seem like a family. A whole bunch of empty territory. What's down here? No, another cactus. Nothing important here. Okay, I'm at the far left. And I'm at the far bottom. So there's no further down to go. So, as I have so many times before, since I began this recording, I've gone all the way from the top left to the bottom right, covering what I feel is as close to all the ground as I can. And these 4 straggler items are still missing. Now, this is the furthest I can zoom out. And at this distance, I can't see scorpions at all. The plant, I'm not sure I would see. Yeah, none of these 4 things, except I can see people from this distance. So if there's a treasure hunter trying to get at this rocky door, this rocky door needs a different kind of magic. So that leads me to believe that this item is not going to be out in the open. It's actually going to be behind a door that I need to click. This rocky door needs a different kind of magic. So I'm looking for a rock with a person nearby. Well, that ain't it. Okay, so I'm starting again from the top left, only this time zoomed out a lot further. I'm just not feeling confident at the moment. When you're zoomed out like this, these little, whatever the hell they are, look like scorpions, which is eye-catching but not helpful. So it could be that I'm on the wrong track by looking for a person near these rocks. Oh, oh, oh! See? I found a rock door. And a person saying help inside. You can come out now. So maybe it's going to be something like this. But with a person standing outside it. I've been missing the word oasis there. There's going to be an oasis nearby. So because I've never done this recording before, I'm not sure if the sound of the dogs barking is coming through my mic. If so, that is Becca. She is my sister's dog. I love her to bits, but she is mouthy. A lot of these clues have a lot of words in them that seem innocuous, and you skip over them because they seem like, oh, okay, whatever. But you end up discovering that the operative word of the clue was the one that you overlooked. So I really have to be careful for that. I never even noticed it said oasis in the clue with regards to the treasure. Okay, not seeing anything on these screens. Okay. We go down and try another swipe to the right. So I assume we're looking for an oasis that has a person in it near a rock, and we're going to have to open that rock. Of course, also keeping my eyes peeled for a cactus forest, a plant, and a white-backed scorpion. If I get through this sweep and still haven't found anything, we're going to read those clues so super carefully. That looks like one of those rock doors again, but it's just deceiving. Here is... No, this isn't the farm. This is... Oh, interesting. They're doing target shooting? nothing here really seems to meet my requirements. Okay, where was I? I was about this far out. Here's our cactus forest. Oh, we're still near the top of the map. Jeez, I felt like I'd gone at least halfway down, but nope. I'm gonna bypass the cactus forest pretty swiftly for now. This is no, that looked like a door in the rock again. But there's no oasis and there's no person hunting treasure, so wonder what those are supposed to be. Stalagmites in the middle of the desert. This game is also more than a little bit headache-inducing, and that could be because I need new glasses. That might be the only reason. But what? How did I end up? Wow, did I ever drift upwards? This is exactly where I was last time. Oh man. Okay, so there's obviously huge swaths of the map that I'm missing. That's not a very comforting thought. But at the same time, it means that these things can be found. Obviously, they can be found. They wouldn't publish a game that had false clues in it. Oh, that would be the worst punk ever. People have received death threats on Twitter for smaller upfronts than publishing a hidden object game with some of the items actually not found. So, I don't know. Got an axe. Teepees. Oh, we're right in the heart of the festival. So there likely is not going to be any of our items here. What's this here? No, looks like a rock door, but it is not. Okay. In case you're wondering, yes, that flying carpet guy that just went by was one of the required elements to find earlier. Here's our industrial farm. It's really getting to me now, the thought that the plant has to be here. So I've got it right here as a reference. Some of the plants are like almost, but none of them are matches. What if I move this? No, can't move the car. What did it say? All our hopes are for this one plant to grow here in the desert. Don't drown it. All of our hopes. So maybe that's a clue that there are human beings nearby. What about this? Oh, okay. We made that happen. So there's not too many objects in the game that you have to make appear. Most of them are out in the open, but there have been a few where it was necessary for me to take action. I think that's going to be the case also for this pot of gold. Based on the clue, the whiteback scorpion should be out in the open because it does not go underground. And the reptile is camouflaged. I don't know if that means maybe we're going to have to move cactuses around, but no, usually if you can move something in this game, it's like light, like a tent flap or a tree leaf, etc. I feel like moving a cactus would not be in line with all the other stuff we have seen in this game. Somebody left their backpack out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, it's not quite the middle of nowhere. We have our party goers here. Oh, is this the same? Aha! Two of them in under 2 minutes. I like this. Which one of these is the... Oh, maybe we are the treasure seeker. Of course we are. Treasure hunter. Okay, well, this bodes well. Let's see if we can make it 4. Zoom back out to where I was. What are we missing? We're missing the 2 final ones in the level. A reptile in the cactus forest. The clue is, the reptile in this cactus forest is so well camouflaged, it often loses itself. So we'll try that cactus forest again when I finish my scan. And lastly, this extremely rare whiteback scorpion is surrounded by its children. A king of the desert never goes underground. Could have fooled me. All right. Mind you, it never says that the whiteback scorpion is the king of the desert. But that would just be dirty pool to put a second half of the clue that does not actually pertain to what we're trying to find. Where are you, whiteback scorpion? There's a blackback scorpion. There's a hole that a scorpion will come out of. Going a little quicker now because I want to get back to that forest in the north. But slowing down just enough to try not to miss any scorpions. Okay, we're actually at the bottom. So let's go straight back to the cactus forest. Oh, this is going to be painful. I guess let's start at the right. And I'm going to click and click and click around. So we're not actually moving any of the cacti. I would say this patch has been covered. What we'll do is we'll go sort of clockwise from there. So I'm clicking all around this patch, nothing. Come up here. Okay, down here. All right. I already know I'm gonna get some weird looks when I leave my room again. It sounds like someone trying to insert something where it shouldn't go. See, doesn't this look like his face, sort of, with a bigger chin? Okay, down here. So hard not to click and drag. I gotta slow down, that's why. But I really don't want to slow down. I want to just get through this. Okay. Am I even being thorough enough now? Ugh, this never ends. Okay. Down here. This patch. As you guys saw, there's really no place else on the map that I would call a cactus forest. Unless they're being very lax with the density requirements of a forest. Holy crap. Okay, so now all that's left is our white back scorpion. And I don't even know where to start. Don't even know where to start, but I guess I'll look through the rest of the forest since we're already here. Where was that? See, now I can't find the reptile again. That's funny. I literally can't find it. I thought maybe clicking on it here would circle it in the play area, but it does not. So, zoomed out to this level, I guess I'm looking for speck. But how do you tell one speck from all the other specks? And how do I know what they mean when they say surrounded by its children? So there was one area where we clicked and clicked and clicked, and a whole bunch of scorpions came out of holes. Now, I didn't see a white scorpion there, but that would indicate that he's surrounded by his children, and that the children are in holes, but the white-backed scorpion is not. So I'm going to see if, zoomed out at this level, I can find that sort of conglomeration of scorpion holes again. Hopefully it'll stand out. Was it here? Yes. Okay. So somewhere in this area, we are going to finish this level. Surrounded by its children. So it'll be somewhere in the middle. I'm going to click on these black ones here just to make sure that they're not poorly drawn white ones. Come on. Oh my gosh. My mouse almost died. Okay. He didn't go underground. He went in a log. Holy crap. We finished. I'm not going to stay here a little longer. I found everything. So next time I play Hidden Folks, I'm going to be working on whose house? I didn't even read whose house that was. Matthias's house. This is a very small level, and I have to find 1, 2, 3, 4 different things. So this will be fun. I'm looking forward to trying this. For now, let's go see if this worked, if the dogs were audible, if my mouse cursor is visible, and just how boring this is to rewatch.